Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 2nd overall pick back in 2016. Hard to believe he's already in his 4th season. Carson Wentz.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Love dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Ebron's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Kill 6-6, pull it high. Kill, turn up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Wentz. That's complete to Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there in a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, Luck. He'll find Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw, Luck. But he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs. So you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Wentz now on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To throw is Lott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's Lott. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On first and 10, here's Wentz. He completes it to Evans. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. The carry for Barber. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run with Michelle. Oh, what a juke into space. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. The screen pass here to Cohen. A second time. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Michelle. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Barber on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now he's having a nice little... First half of your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 50, it's long. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Following the penalty, Michel. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's long. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Cohen. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
After review of the play,
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Matt Wild now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position.
Let's go. Let's do it.
automatic 1st down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situations. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Luck now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. from just shy of midfield. Luck. He gets it to Cooks. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He completes it to Westbrook. And a great move again. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Luck. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
51 the mic, 51 the mic. Army. Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming. Hey, get him.
Again, Luck. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Last stop.
He was brought down by Joseph. No gain on the play. Makes it third.
On third down, Freeman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Runs through the contact. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. A throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On the ground is Michel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Michel. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. On second and 7, Luck. That's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. They'll run on first down. Michel, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On second down, it's Cohen. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go. Out of the gun, Luck. Got his man, that's Harry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit. Short here for fourth. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Here we go on fourth. Luck. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Team 6. Team 6. 51.
Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Luck. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Yeah, he's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Danny Trevathan able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is long. Got an open man, it's a noon one. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Luck. The open man is Westbrook. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by Cobb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Barber, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
1st down, they go with Barber again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Running is Barber. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
General West.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
Here's Luck. Able to shake him off. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Luck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's go, Great.
Back to you. I'm going.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 56 seconds to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Luck on first down. He'll find Metcalf. That's good for 28 yards. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On the keeper. I'll also be guard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, the win will help them keep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes